Stage guests can split and head up. Splitting right up. Thank you. Welcome and enjoy. Splitting right up. Stairs on both sides. That works. There we go. Wherever you'd like. This isn't on.
Good morning, everyone. Please rise if you're able for the Mi'kmaq Honor Song and the singing of O Canada. We would respectfully ask that no pictures be taken during the honor song. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Craig Collins, and it is my pleasure as principal of Lunenburg campus to host today's convocation ceremony to celebrate the class of 2025. First, we acknowledge that we are in Mi'kma'ki, the unceded territory and ancestral homeland of the Mi'kmaq Nation. Our relationship is based on a series of peace and friendship treaties between the Mi'kmaq Nation and the Crown dating back to 1725. In Nova Scotia, we recognize that we are all treaty people. We also acknowledge the African Nova Scotians who arrived here 400 years ago, and from that time on have contributed to the infrastructure and economic wealth of the towns and cities they helped to build, but from which they could not benefit. Let us learn more about how the respective communities were shaped by the historical contributions of African Nova Scotians to Mi'kma'ki. And I'd also would like to extend a special thank you to Elder Peggy Wenzel for drumming us in and for performing the honor song, and to Jane Chason for leading us in the singing of O Canada. To our graduates and their supporters, our special guests joining us here today, and to those joining us on our live stream, I say welcome. It is now my pleasure to introduce our stage guests. Starting with the front row to my immediate right, Kay Sarsuelo, alumni representative. Don Bureau, NSCC president. Andrew Lafford, vice president academic. Tara Keener, Dean, Access, Education, and Language. Connie Fisher, Dean, Health and Human Services. In the my far right in the second row, we have Don Jardine, Dean, Technology and Environment. Sarah Hall, Dean, Trades and Transportation. Leslie Keeley, Assistant Registrar. Rob Angove, Manager, Student Services. Jennifer McLaughlin, Academic Chair for the Schools of Business and Creative Industries and Health and Human Services. Blair Lipsett, Academic Chair, Schools of Access, Education and Language, Technology and Environment, and Trades and Transportation. And to our incredible campus staff that are sitting in front of us. Please rise so you can be acknowledged for a job well done this year. Thank you for all your efforts. To our graduates, when you began your learning journey with us, you were eager, curious, and maybe a little anxious. What stands out most is the incredible energy you carried with you. The spark of enthusiasm of learning filled every hallway, classroom, and conversation. As we gather today, that same spark is still there, but that initial anxiousness has faded and been replaced with confidence, strength, and a sense of purpose. Having witnessed that transformation is what makes this day so special for all of us and reminds us why we do what we do. Ultimately, it is thanks to the inner strength each of you have found to balance competing priorities, whether caring for family, holding down a job, lengthy travel time, or health challenges. And still, you manage to meet deadlines, stay on top of your workload, and make it through the late night studying while handling any additional stresses in your life. Today, you can look back and proudly say, I did it. Today, we're also welcoming students who are graduating from eCampus, who have completed their program of study online. And we ask that you join us in welcoming them as well. I would like to acknowledge our campus student leadership and ask that our Student Association executive and class representatives please stand to be recognized. Thank you for your service to the campus. Congratulations to the class of 2025. You've accomplished so much, and you should be so proud. Please know that the entire college family are absolutely thrilled to see you shine today. As you may have seen, we have a photographer capturing the day's events. Dan Froese has been taking pictures prior to the ceremony and will capture each graduate as they cross the stage. He will also be at the alumni photo booth following the ceremony. A link to the photos will be emailed to each graduate a few days following the event. In turn, we ask that our guests do not leave their seats to take photos. You will have an opportunity for more photos during the alumni reception, which follows today's ceremony. So on behalf of Lunenburg campus, congratulations to our graduates of 2025. We wish you continued success, and we hope that you keep prevailing. And now I'd like to introduce our Nova Scotia Community College President, Don Bureau, and invite him to come forward. There you go.
Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Craig. Anybody else find it warm in here? Or is it just, a little bit? We'll try to get through this as fast as we can. Look, everyone, welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Lunenburg campus and our eCampus students that are here for the class of 2025. Graduates, this is such an important milestone in your lives, and we're here today to celebrate your success. And I want to congratulate each and every one of you. You know, I think everybody in the room would agree that we are coming together today at a time of a little bit of wobbliness in the world, of immense change in the world around us. And that word change, it's such a simple word. It's just 6 letters long, but it carries with it the weight of our greatest fears and the promise of our brightest futures. And at a time when the world seems a little bit more uncertain, a little bit more volatile, we're also seeing the pace of change only increasing. In fact, I believe that the current pace of change that we're experiencing will be the slowest that we experience for the rest of our lives. Let's take, for example, the pace of change in technology. Now, I'm not sure if you've heard about it or not, but there's an AI application called ChatGPT. Maybe a few of you have heard about ChatGPT. Would you believe that ChatGPT reached 50 million users in less than a month? In comparison, to reach 50 million users, it took 3 years for Facebook, 12 years for the cell phone, 50 years for those of us that can remember the traditional telephones, and 62 years for the automobile. So yes, we're in a time of rapid change. And in this world where we have rapid, nonlinear change, it may seem that there's little room for optimism. But you know what? I think the exact opposite is true. I believe that there are incredible opportunities before us. And I think that it's important to be an optimist when we think about the opportunities before us. It's been said that a pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, but an optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. So graduates, the question becomes, how do we see and prepare ourselves for these opportunities that are ahead? And I think there are 3 ways. The first is the truism that a commitment to education is the passport to future opportunities because tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. And graduates, we are here this morning to celebrate your commitment to education. And with the amount of information worldwide doubling every 2 years, think about that. All the information in the libraries and books and databases, that amount of information today, there'll be twice as much of that information in 2 years' time. So with that trend, the commitment to education has never been more important. So I ask the graduates, please, to continue with your commitment after you cross this stage this morning to formal and informal learning. The second is courage. Research tells us that 90% of people around the world feel that the world is just changing too quickly for them. And the overall sense of anxiety and fear in this current state of affair is very high. My favorite author, John Maxwell, says that your life expands and shrinks with courage and fear. It expands with courage, but it shrinks with fear. And he explains that successful people have fear in their life, but they focus on being courageous. However, I think we'd all agree that simply thinking about courage will not make you courageous. It requires action. And again, graduates, we are here this morning. We are here this morning because you had the courage to pursue your education, and that's why you are here today and we're celebrating your success. And the third area to help us prepare for the opportunities ahead is adaptability. And this one is critical. What is adaptability? It's the ability to adjust quickly and easily to changes in your life, both personally and in your career. And it's incredibly important that we build the muscle of adaptability. Would you believe that adaptability in the workplace is now the top characteristic sought by employers of their employees? My author, John Maxwell, said when speaking about adaptability, he explains that life is not like a puzzle. Think about it. When you make a puzzle, what do? You lay all the pieces out in front of you, then you look at the picture on the box, on the cover of the box, and you begin to make the puzzle according to that defined picture. There's no room to adapt. Life, he says, is the exact opposite, as you have to take action and be adaptable before you see the picture of what's ahead of you. So graduates, again, my ask of you is this. I ask that you please take the amazing skills that you've developed here at NSCC into this world of change. And please never stop having the courage to take action and to not let fear be your dominant emotion as you adapt and build a picture of the next phase of your life. And when graduates, when I think about those individuals that are joining us this morning, that have been in your life, that have shown aid and support to you to help you be courageous during your studies, I'd ask that you think for a moment of that person or person who are joining us today who are part of your learning journey. And unbeknownst to the graduates audience, they actually have one last assignment to complete before they can officially graduate. I now have their attention. Your last assignment is, and it's a tradition at NSCC, your last assignment, and is in a minute, to stand up and give a wave of appreciation to somebody in the audience to say thank you. Thank you for their gratitude. Thank you for their assistance in helping you to find the courage to continue during those difficult times while you were studying here at NSCC. So as your last assignment, please now stand as you're able and give a wave of appreciation to somebody in the audience, please. Thank you. I think on behalf of the entire audience, it's my honor to give you a grade on your last assignment. I give you an A+. Congratulations, you can now graduate. Well done. And before I conclude, there's one other important group of individuals who are joining us this afternoon. You see, for decades, the alumni of the Nova Scotia Community College have been adapting to change. They've been showing courage in their work and their living to make Nova Scotia a better place. And I want to recognize the alumni who are joining us this afternoon. So if you are a past graduate of NSCC or any of our predecessor institutions or schools, if you are a past graduate of CCEDP or any of our other internal learning programs, would you now stand to be recognized? And folks, look around the room as to see who's standing up, please. Stand up. Would you believe that in the province of Nova Scotia, with just over 1 million people, there are over 100,000 Nova Scotia Community College alumni in this province. So thank you for the work that you do every single day. Graduates, in conclusion, the French author Angela Nin once said that life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. And to be truly courageous, she said that you must never forget that you are braver than you believe, you are stronger than you seem, you are smarter than you think, and you are loved more than you will ever know. To you, our amazing class of 2025, let me simply say you did it. Good luck, well done, and again, congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Blair Lipsett, the Academic Chair for the Schools of Access Education and Language, Technology and Environment, and Trades and Transportation. Before I introduce the first graduate, the audience should know that it is our custom to invite faculty members who have taught our graduates to join us on stage to congratulate them as each program group is presented. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Access Education and Language for the Nova Scotia High School Graduate Diploma for Adults in the Adult Learning Program. Candace Fox. Colin Henniger. Lauren Riding. Kristen Smith. Carissa Stacy. Natasha Summerfield. Mr. President, the graduates in the Adult Learning Program. Those students who attained honors standing have this designation noted in the program. Congratulations for your outstanding academic performance. Students whose names appear in the program but who are unable to be with us today are automatically admitted to their respective certificates or diplomas. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Access, Education and Language for the Certificate in Achieve. Ryan Fisher. Kalika Himmelman. Nicholas Hume. Jordan Kenny. Devin McDowell Reeves. Xander Owens. Zachary Ricketts. Mr. President, the graduates in Achieve.
Good afternoon. I'm Jennifer McLaughlin, the Academic Chair for the Schools of Business and Creative Industries and Health and Human Services. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all of the requirements for credentials in the School of Business and Creative Industries. The candidates for the Certificate in Medical Office Administration. Ruth Bush. Logan Colstring. Kelsey Kraus. Pamela Dykstra. Michaela Fortin. Leslie Godet. Megan Heineck. Kuldeep Kaur. Oluwaburi Oyeni Yi. Hardik Panchal. Dauda Ni Boy Kwe. Talise Rodding. Katie Russell. Haley Seelick. Mr. President, the graduates in Medical Office Administration. Mr. President, the candidates for the Diploma in Business Administration. Abo Casey. Gurdeep Singh Billing. Carly Burgoyne. Emma DeLong. Benjamin Dollamount. Abdo Ahmed Faour. Gerald Gauguin. Owen Griffiths. Nicholas McPhee. Mr. President, the graduates in Business Administration. Mr. President, the candidate for the Diploma in Library and Information Technology, Lindsay Rodenizer. Mr. President, the graduate in Library and Information Technology. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for credential in the School of Health and Human Services for the Certificate in Continuing Care. Eugene Aduku Ado. Mackenzie Dickens. Amanda Fleming. Jonathan Goodfellow. Mackenzie Ham. Riley Hartland. Madison Hull. Jade Noss. Kylan Oikel. Stephanie Oikel. David Richardson. Megan Slonwhite. Emma Wynot. Sienna Wynot. Maddie Zwicker. Mr. President, the graduates in continuing care. Mr. President, the candidates for the Diploma in Disability Supports and Services. Amy Bennett. Riley Brunt. Jamie Collicutt. Mia Fournier White. Brendan Frittenberg. Bailey LeBlanc. Manveer Singh. Amber Starrett. Paige Vaughn Lapierre. Mr. President, the graduates in Disability Supports and Services. Mr. President, the candidates for the Diploma in Practical Nursing. Enola Ali. Bridget Archibald. Leah Baker. Anna Warlia Banting. Catherine Bennett. Daniel Bolaji. Brooklyn Clark. Jennifer, oh, excuse me. Jennifer Cruz. Jabedi de la Cruz Hernandez. Clara Dupuis. Samantha Frail. Jessica Green. Amala Gregory. Ashley Hiltz. Melanie Jackson. Rupinder Kaur. Michaela Langley. Teresa McLean. Haley Moores. Emma Mosier. Jonathan Mosier. Maya Monroe. Savannah Murray. Haley Myra. Uju Nwachukwu. Chika Nwatu. Lachlan O'Brien. Zoe Porter. Sukasis Samra. Michaela Uhlman. Claire Vino. Chantel Verge. Savannah Wagner. Brooklyn Walters. Danielle Wilms. Mr. President, the graduates in practical nursing.
Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for the credentials in the School of Technology and Environment for the Diploma in Information Technology Programming. Emily Davidson. Maxwell Herbert. Jack Hiltz. Miranda Johnson. Elijah or Eli? Elijah Langell. Quinn Wagner. Mr. President, the graduates in Information Technology Programming. Mr. President, the candidates for the Diploma in Natural Resources Environmental Technology. Jared Abbott. Talitha Budden. Lisa Faulkner. Alyssa Hardiman. Brandon Harris. Victor Harvey. Brianna Henniger. Riley King. Keenan McDonald. Jude Martin. Mercy Oyadiji. Katie Rivard. Julie Smith. Grace Thomas. Talia Tobin. Talia Tobin, forgive me. Tamara Uhlman. Gerardo Velez. Simon Villeneuve. Mr. President, the graduates in Natural Resources Environmental Technology. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Trades and Transportation for the Certificate in Automotive Service and Repair. Heather Chamberlain. I know your name, but I want to check it just in case. And do you want... Abigail Drew. Corbin Frazier. Devin James. Jake Knickel. Aiden Melanson. You'll be fine. Ethan Penny. Akshay Sajeev. Jessica Silver. Karnveer Singh. Tyson Slonwhite. Ashton Weigel. Darren Wenzel. Mr. President, the graduates in automotive service and repair. Mr. President, the candidates for the certificate in carpentry. Fraser Alexander. Ashley Bona. Nate Cameron. Kai Comstock. Olivia Corkum. Chad Craig. Rylan Daniels. Andrew Fovell. Timothy Goldsmith. Robbie Greer. Raphael Guymond. Mason Hatt. Allison Ivany. Dylan Leonard. Jacob McIsaac. Madden Myra. Cohen Perry. Madison Silver. Jamie Wilson. This one's set. Mr. President, the graduates in carpentry. Mr. President, the candidates for the certificate in diesel repair, industrial, and marine. Ashton Butcher. Spencer Cook. Jeremy Davidson. Dominic Jacquard. Oshua McKay. Avery Mansfield. Wyatt Nickerson. Caden Oikel. Connor Roy. Elijah Vino. Mr. President, the graduates in diesel repair, industrial, and marine. Mr. President, the candidates for the certificate in electrical, construction, and industrial. Chance Chris. Rain Fashion. Benjamin Hiltz. Thank you, sir. Kyle Hopkins. Keaton Jodry. Congratulations, buddy. Dallas LeBlanc. Tyson McCauley. Luke Melanson. Lydia Noss. Gabriel Parker. Ross Pearson. Christopher Pike. Mr. President, the graduates in electrical, construction, and industrial. Mr. President, the candidates for the certificate in motorcycle and power products repair. Andrew Balcom. Isaiah Beeler. Tristan Conrad. Nathan Cox. Austin DeVries. Darren Hebb. Caden Meisner. Shane Noseworthy. Ryan O'Leary. Sean O'Leary. Gil Sears. Kuldeep Swaminarayan. Brittany Wynot. Mr. President, the graduates in motorcycle and power products repair. Mr. President, the candidates for the certificate in refrigeration and air conditioning. Tanner Bent. Thanks, buddy. Leland Casey. Cameron Fancy. Cole Cotter. George Kumpen. Logan Haltom. Jordan Lacey. Matthew Laws. Owen McNutt. Mohammed. Cole Thomas. Zachary Whitford. Mr. President, the graduates in refrigeration and air conditioning.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andrew Lafford. I am the Vice President of Academic at the Nova Scotia Community College, presenting today the credential for the NSCC Organizational Learning Program. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidate who has completed all the requirements for the credential from NSCC Organizational Learning. The candidate for the College Certificate in Leadership Development, Mr. Blair Lipsett. Mr. President, the graduate from NSCC Organizational Learning.
Mr. President and invited guests, I present to you the 2025 graduating class of the Lunenburg campus, Nova Scotia Community College. Good afternoon. I'm Rob Angove, the Manager of Student Services, and I now have the distinct pleasure of introducing this year's major award winners. Our first two student awards, the Governor General's Academic Medal and the Nova Scotia Community College Gold Medal, acknowledge the highest academic achievement earned by a student. I'll now ask Andrew Lafford, Vice President Academic, to the front of the stage to present the Governor General's Academic Medal. This is awarded to the graduating student who has achieved the highest academic standing in a diploma program. This year's recipient is Riley Brunt, Disability Supports and Services. The Nova Scotia Community College Gold Medal is awarded to a graduating student of a college certificate program who's achieved the highest academic standing. This year's recipient, Cody Wynot, Carpentry, is unable to join us today. We'll ensure that Cody receives their award. Our next two awards, the Board of Governors Award and the President's Award, acknowledge academic achievement and contribution to campus and community life. We now welcome again Andrew Lafford, Vice President Academic, to the front of the stage to present the Board of Governors Award. And this is awarded to a graduating student of a college diploma program who's demonstrated outstanding academic achievement and contributed to campus and/or community activities. This year's recipient is Uju Nwachuku, Practical Nursing. We now welcome Don Bureau, NSCC President, to the front of the stage to present the President's Award. This is awarded to a graduating student of a college certificate program who's demonstrated outstanding academic achievement and contributed to campus and/or community activities. This year's recipient is Sean O'Leary, Motorcycle and Power Products Repair. We now welcome Kay Sarzuelo, class of 2023, to the front of the stage to present this year's NSCC Alumni Award. And this is awarded to a graduating student who embodies the NSCC alumni tradition of excellence and ambassadorship, and whose extraordinary contributions have inspired a sense of community and pride on campus. This year's recipient is Jamie Collicutt, Disability Supports and Services. Mr. President and invited guests, I present to you the 2025 award winners for Lunenburg Campus, Nova Scotia Community College. I now have the honor of introducing this year's valedictorian, Mia Fournier-White. Mia's journey to NSCC began with uncertainty. After leaving university early, she found clarity working in the disability field. At NSCC, Mia found more than just the disability services program. She found a community. Surrounded by supportive peers and faculty, she embraced new perspectives and the value of lived experience. She quickly became a campus leader, serving 2 terms as Student Association president and being recognized for her dedication, creativity, and commitment to inclusivity. Mia also organized the powerful What Were You Wearing exhibit, challenging misconceptions about sexual violence and giving voice to survivors. Her work has sparked awareness across the NSCC community, locally, regionally, and nationally. Now she's continuing her advocacy journey by pursuing a bachelor's degree in disability studies at Toronto Metropolitan University. Please welcome Mia.
Good afternoon, NSCC Lunenburg graduating class of 2025, and a thank you to our guests, our President Don Bureau, and our faculty for being here. I probably don't even have to say how exciting this day is, especially since we've all just crossed stage in our gowns, but it is amazing to see everyone here today to celebrate a major accomplishment in our lives. Sorry, I'm very emotional. I'm Mia, and I am proud to be a graduate, first time saying that, of the Disability Supports and Services program. I wasn't always on this path, but I truly believe that being a student at NSCC has helped shape me to be where I am today. The heart of this school is in its community, its people, and its connections. You make a difference in people's lives when you utilize what NSCC has given you. A little about me. Before coming to NSCC, I had been set on becoming a doctor for 15 years and was going to study psychology at SMU. I had a clear path, and I felt confident that I knew everything I wanted. Well, after 1 semester, I was unenrolling and had no clue what I was going to do next. I just knew being there was not right for me. For someone who always likes to be in control, this was beyond unnerving. It was actually my brother who set me on the path that led me to being here today. He handed me NSCC's program book and said, "Have you heard of this program, Disability Supports and Services? That sounds perfect for you." And I honestly had never even considered NSCC because I was so one-track minded on becoming a doctor. I applied, and when I received my acceptance letter, I realized that this was it. As time went by here, I felt accepted and appreciated by others. There was a welcoming and supportive community unlike anything I had ever experienced before. Everything fell into place, and I knew I had made the right choice. NSCC and this campus was where I was meant to be. This community we all formed is where I was meant to be. My story is one of thousands. When you look around, each of us has come to NSCC for new beginnings with our own unique story of how we got here. Perhaps you wanted to switch careers, or you are a parent who finally gets a chance to learn about something you've always wanted to. Perhaps you are the first to go to college in your family. These can be scary decisions to make, but when you come to NSCC to learn, you find a place that welcomes you. Despite our differences, we smile at each other when we pass one another on the way to class. From what I've seen and experienced, NSCC gives opportunities to people that they might have once considered impossible, or a dream they never thought they could achieve. You can come here, get the chance to go to a trade show, and meet the business contact of a lifetime. You attend an open house and find the program you've always been destined for. You might have never traveled the world, but get accepted to go with NSCC International to places like Austria and Vietnam to learn about things beyond your imagination. And no matter how you have used your time here at NSCC, you are now connected to a broader community than just within this building. And I don't think we fully realize how much we change people's lives here. Being accepting of others and giving support to them, whether you're faculty or students, is enough to make a difference in someone's whole world. So, what is waiting for us when we have given our gowns back and realize that we no longer have classes to attend? And I know that each one of us is ready to face whatever may come. We've learned, we've practiced, we've asked the questions needed to improve and to become the best we can be so that we can continue uplifting people with our work. One of the fortunate things about NSCC is we get to shadow those in our field. Because once we step out of these doors today, we go from students to professionals. We will get to help others, whether it's by fixing their vehicle, filing their office or medical forms, advocating for their rights, mending their injuries in the emergency room, protecting the environment, programming computer systems, or making sure their house has electricity and refrigeration. It's all very important. We are already changing the lives of our communities every single day, and we're competent in our skills. I saw the carpentry program build sheds after a few months. I saw the continuing care assistants master personal care in a matter of weeks. No matter who you are, you make a difference, and that is something you don't find everywhere. Each of you has made a difference in my own life, even if I never properly met you. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you for making these past 2 years incredibly memorable. I'd like to thank my classmates for their constant support, which I know each program has probably experienced as well. Donna, thank you for challenging me in ways I didn't know were possible. Oh my God. And believing in me. To the teachers, thank you for teaching us and showing us new ways of learning. Thank you to Nathan and Jeremy for always having a smile when I go to bother you about a new thing each day, as well as Mary Jane, Donnie, Kay, Denise, and the rest of Student Services for supporting everyone in our school constantly. Thank you to Craig for helping find ways to do my crazy ideas, as well as being a fantastic principal for Lunenburg. None of our campus life would be the same without any of you, and that is a gift we can never repay you for. We are now alumni. We are part of NSCC's history. As you go forth and change the world with the work you do, you'll remember the community we had here. The smiles in the hallway, the nod of understanding that we were all stressed out of our minds from assignments, the laughter in the cafeteria and classrooms, and the people who made that happen. We are walking pieces of the heart of NSCC, and should we ever wish to, our pieces will fit perfectly back into this heart, into this community we made. Thank you.
Thank you, Mia. I think I can speak for everyone. I say that was absolutely heartfelt. And I'm going to call on our principal, Craig Collins, to present the Valedictorian Award.
Thank you, Mia. This brings us to the end of today's convocation proceedings, and I want to extend a special thank you to everyone who contributed to making this convocation ceremony a special event. I'm going to go off script for one moment and say, while I was sitting up here and we were doing our things, Nathan Orr, wherever you are, was running up and down the aisle giving water to our graduates. So Nathan, a big kudos to you and thank you, sir. Okay, back on script. After receiving your credential on stage, you were presented with your NSCC alumni pin. We hope that from this moment forward, you will wear it proudly. Because today, when you shed your gown, your connection to NSCC does not end. In fact, it's just the beginning. Yesterday you were students, today you are graduates, forever you are NSCC alumni. Graduates, you were provided with a printed copy of today's program. Please take that with you as a keepsake. I know your family members will want to take a look at it. You now have the opportunity to attend your very first alumni event. We invite everyone to join us in the atrium for our alumni reception. During the recessional, the stage guests, led by our president, followed by faculty and then graduates, will leave the auditorium. Please stand if you are able for the recessional and remain standing until the stage party, employees, and graduates have left the auditorium. Let's give one more round of applause to the class of 2025. Convocation has ended.